Well, that just happened. Let's talk about it. How's it going, Digital DIY Geek here? And today I want to share a quick epiphany I had with you. And that is simply this. If you're doing something that you don't enjoy or you don't love doing, you're going to have a very hard time building a business around that and standing out from the competition. Now, today, I finally decided to go all in on building a tech channel. Now, I'm still going to be creating SBS profits because this is where I get to share what I'm doing, how I'm growing it, what's working, what's not working. But it made me have to come to terms with scrapping the product that I have been building out for the last 6 months. Yes, 6 months. Now, why did I decide to do that? It's really simple. When I started Will Talk Tech, I started it as a way to compromise with myself because I enjoyed creating that iPad video so much and being able to talk about the tech and how I actually use it. And I wanted to do more of it, but I didn't think that it would do good on this channel because the name of the channel is SBS Profits, which is step by step profits. So, long and short of it is, I went out and I created Will Talk Tech, where I could enjoy just talking about tech and things like that. Then, the very first tech video I did, by no stretch of the imagination, blew up. Now, blew up is for me 5,000 views. I've never ever created a video talking about business where I've been able to do those type of numbers, especially my first video. So for me, that made me have to stop and pay attention. After I did that, I realized today, after doing the 10 apps, I released the video today, the 10 apps that must have. I realized I really enjoy doing that video too. So it makes no sense for me to stay on this blind path of, I'm going to power through it or force myself to do it. So I stopped everything as far as building out 1K from scratch, which was the name of the product that I was going to be showing you later on this month. Well, later on next month, realistically, because I was doing the final touches of them. The course was built out. I just literally had to run it through Handbrake to make the file sizes a little bit smaller. But I stopped that because I feel like my time would be better served focused 100% on Will Talk Tech and coming back to this channel to report to you on what I'm doing. Now, I'm doing this for two reasons. The first reason is I really, really, really enjoy creating tech. This is the first time in history, I promise you, this is the first time in history that it's not a struggle to sit down and create videos. When I'm creating these type of videos right here, these talking head videos, they're cool, but I'm the subject. Like, the thing that I'm talking about has to hold your attention. And sometimes that's very hard to do. So me being able to talk about tech and be able to have something I could point to, something to get the attention up off me is, I'm telling you, is awesome. Then the second reason is what I've always told my kids. You'll have a very hard time beating someone at something that they love and you hate. And what that simply means is this. I don't hate creating digital products. In fact, I actually really like it. However, it doesn't hold my attention. It holds my attention for 5 minutes. And if you look at the history of anything I've done online in the last 10 years, it's always been that thing holds my attention for a finite amount of time. Then it gets boring. And then I have to go find something else to hold my attention. But when I tell you I've been buying tech all my life since I could afford to pay for it, this is something that will never ever get dull to me or get boring to me, or I feel like I can't get through it or something like that. And the cool thing about it is I'm going into an oversaturated market where it's kind of hard to break in. So I want you to be able to watch me on this journey. I want to still create, videos on SBS Profits. SBS Profits ain't going nowhere because I honestly believe this has the potential to blow up in its own right, which is why I started Will Talk Tech versus converting this channel over to Will Talk Tech and letting those other videos just stay on the channel and people get to see where I started versus where I am now. So with that being said, that's all I got for you. And I just purchased just so in case you want to know, what you saying was me purchasing my very first campaign that I'm going to be running to start building out Will Talk Tech. Because here's the deal. When it comes to YouTube, YouTube is this finicky place with the algorithm. And what I realized today is not only that iPad video not only showed me that what people talk about when they say it only takes one video to get to start building your exposure and you capitalizing on it is 100% true. Like, I've heard a lot of people say it, but I really didn't believe it. But now that I know, if I put out enough videos on Will Talk Tech, eventually one of those videos are going to pop. And just like on this channel, when that first video popped, people was going back watching other videos based around business, and they were commenting and subscribing based off that content as well. Now that I understand that and I know it to be true, I'm telling you, it changes everything for me. With that being said, I'm not going to just leave my success in the hands of the algorithm. Wow, everywhere I've turned, everywhere I've looked, every book I've ever read on YouTube, every course I've ever taken on YouTube, they all say the same thing emphatically, which is do not pay for ads to build your YouTube channel. So while I'm not going to pay for ads to build my YouTube channel, I am going to be paying for ads to build my own newsletter, which is what you seen me purchase earlier, which is the Creator's Tech Letter. The Creator's Tech Letter is going to be the companion to Will Talk Tech. And when I tell you I'm over the moon excited about it, I can't, like, seriously, I am super excited about it because I'm finally doing what it is I want to do and enjoy. And being able to come back to this channel and talk about all the cool marketing stuff and all the psychology principles and all that other stuff, like, I finally feel like I found my groove. Like, that's a awesome thing to have. That's an awesome thing to feel like. So if you yourself is doing something that you really don't love, but you're doing it because you know you can make it work or you can have success with it, but you prefer to do this thing over here and this thing over here is nagging at you to do it, I highly recommend you go, at the very least, do that thing on the side. And because I finally stopped and finally listened to my girl when she told me to do something around tech. I mean, she's been telling me that for years. I never done it because I always looked at everybody else's videos and like, man, those videos are way more powerful. They they got stuff dialed in. Don't nobody want to look at this basic setup that I have and really watch tech videos. It's not pizzazzy enough. Pizzazzy, I just made up a word. But it's not enough pizzazz. So as a result, I didn't do it. I put it off. And if you notice in that iPad video, I was very, very much so out of my comfort zone. And I even gave a little speech at the end of the video talking about I'll get better at it. But for me, that's what it took for me to put myself out there and hope people didn't criticize me. To my surprise, it was the complete opposite. People are asking me questions that I actually want to answer. People are talking to me, showing some love on the video. So for me personally, moving forward, I'm scratching everything that I've done up until now on this channel, and my 100% focus is going to be building out Will Talk Tech. Everything we're gonna do, I'm gonna be talking about that. Now, I'm not no YouTube expert. I don't know anything about it. I don't know, none of that stuff. In fact, I have a video coming out for you where I'm actually going to be going out purchasing a course to help me build out Will Talk Tech. Like, we're going hard with this Will Talk Tech, and I want you to watch every step of the way of how it get built out. And I mean, honestly, what you can expect if you decide to build your own business. I don't know how it's going to be monetized. I don't know how I'm going to make money off of it. I don't know anything, to be honest with you. The only thing that I know is I thoroughly enjoy creating tech videos, and I have no problem with taking on the lessons or education I need to get better at doing proper unboxings or being able to talk about the product in a way that holds the audience attention. And because I'm coming at it from a different angle, like, yes, I'm going to be doing unboxings, but I'm also going to be actually talking about how I use that product, which is not something I see a lot of tech reviewers do. I see a lot of tech reviewers talk about their experience with the product, But it's a totally different thing when I can click on that product and say, these are the top 3 reasons why I like this product. And here's where it falls short when I was trying to do this thing over here, which is, if you notice what I did in the last video that was posted today, based around the top 10 must have apps, when I got to shortcuts and I was talking about that type of stuff. So at the end of the day, this is where we're moving forward to. And yeah, I am truly excited. Like, I didn't script this video out, but I'm literally finna publish this video today. I have no clue what anything gonna be, but I mean, look, I'm just running off momentum and excitement. So with that being said, I'm the Digital DIY Geek, and I'll catch you in the very next video. Till next time.